Tonight, you're fired. You're wired. And you're mired. Bang a steak into its heart and stuff its mouth with garlic. It's You've Been Framed Forever! Welcome to the show. Simon Cowell has come up with a new way of stopping X Factor applicants mid-flow.
This is what we...
Thank you. And take my pants off your head, you dirty girl.
I encourage you to make this a day of celebration. Make this a day of giving and thanks being unto the Lord.
When you're heckled by God, it's probably time to find a new job. Sounds like Fern Cotton, doesn't it? On Radio 1. A fun but pointless noise. And now, Newsbeat. Avant-garde French designer Philippe Starck in his Paris furniture design workshop. And that's why the metal chair with concrete feet never made it to the shelves. The Queen often plays petty practical jokes on her staff. She's put a banana skin down somewhere. There's 250 quid with your name on it, Your Majesty. It's the Jonas Brothers touring the American Midwest. And with global warming, the water in that river has got far too hot for them. Someone turn the temperature down. Someone put some cold in. Once a year, the Timothy Spall fan club meet to share thoughts about the actor and to stuff their cheeks with cotton wool in emulation of his jowly-faced appearance. But with numbers up, the old meeting place is now no longer viable. How fast is Mum on the scene after an accident? 1, 2, 3... 3 seconds! That's what you get for building your house out of cardboard, Rebecca Brooks. Are you tired of living with a teenager? Then encourage them to try this.
Okay, did you check your mirrors?
Yes?
Check your safety equipment?
Yes?
You're all set and ready to go?
She doesn't shut up, this one, does she?
All right, say goodbye to Fasa. He's gonna miss you.
Bye, Fasa.
I'm not surprised.
Who's driving this car, you or him?
I'd want to get away from the constant commentary, too. What a grey dog. He's the Philip Schofield of the canine world.
Are you two good friends?
And freeze. And relax. There's few things worse than a grey dog's ear in the eye.
Oh, what's the matter? What is it, Alfie?
Yes, what's made this dog so distressed? Well, let's take a look, shall we? Ah! It's like something from the Spanish Inquisition.
I have to have a bath.
And you're next. The dog's had his conservatory built, but what with Kevin McLeod and the Grand Designs team lurking around, he hasn't noticed that there's no glass in the panes.
Hello, can we go out?
Look how the builders mock him. He doesn't understand. No wonder they're over budget. Fancy dressing your baby up in a roll neck. Just makes his ears look big. Yes, it's Val Dunican's grandson, Dom. Dom Dunican. Give us a song, Dom.
I love you.
Children playing musical chairs with a dog is a waste of time. The dog doesn't understand the rules, and even if he did, he's biologically unsuited to sitting on a straight-back chair. Next time, try pass the parcel.
Dogs, come!
Odd to think that Ronnie Corbett's inside that little building with one window. Yes, it's his holiday home, but he can't go out because he's scared of dogs.
Connor's about to
Here's the intro.
put a bucket of water over Ella. Go on, Connor.
Go on, Connor. Not sure what that gap in the fence is for. Oh, dear. Loving the breeze-blocking closure for the rotary clothes area. Classy.
Oh my God.
It's a talking tree. Oh, that's how you get those gaps in the fences.
Ah, what you doing?
Little tip, don't leave the urn containing Nan's ashes where the kids can reach it.
Are you gardening?
Only kidding.
They're looking for wormies.
He's looking for wormies.
That's enough now, I think.
Oliver, can I have a look at your hands?
Oliver, Joe. Oh.
He's going to end up with wormies if he carries on like this. This house is just not happy. I'm off. Wherever you lay your house. That's your home. I couldn't have put it better myself.
One more egg, you fool.
Is it me? Or does that gas canister look like Hercule Poirot? Bonjour!
I'm gonna get it too, though, Paulette.
How do you know if Jordan's been in your garden? Breast implants on the lawn. Whoops! Don't worry, plenty more where that came from. Some lovely ornate wrought ironwork there. What I like about this girl is when you're bored of her, she just folds away. Flat pack gymnastics. I smell spot cream and desperation, which can mean only one thing.
Boy, beware. I got a record and I'm known for my style. And everybody knows my name here. I'm the head of game here. Pleasure and the pain, yeah. Because my resume says I'm a bad girl. Oh, so baby, look in my eyes. Do you recognize me? I've been a bad girl. I'm a bad girl. I'm a
Still to come, crimes, wines, and chimes. All on You've Been Framed Forever. Welcome back. What is it with these tray cakes? An aluminium tray full of cake? Whatever happened to a nice round Victoria sponge? Watch the little one. She's got a thirst on. Ah, Glasgow. That's more like it. It's a square cake, but at least there's no tray. This little fella's trouble. Maybe Tommy doesn't know the words.
Come on, Tommy. Come on, Tommy. Tommy, you need to start singing.
Ah, the birthday cake rotisserie. Bit boring. Let's liven it up. Yeah, much more fun. Everyone was looking forward to Emma's 12th birthday party, apart from Emma herself, who was still in a state of deep depression after Blue's shock 11th placing in the Eurovision Song Contest. Could they have done something differently? I reckon a more elaborate dance routine might have helped. But we won't know till the full inquiry reports to Parliament. Another delicious birthday cake covered in mini eggs and chocolate icing, filled with a layer of finest Belgian chocolate.
Put the candles out.
That'll get the old salivary glands going.
Oh, lovely.
No, it's okay. I won't have a slice, thanks. I'm full. I had a Bakewell tart at the last party. See, I would have put a candle in that funnel on the end of the train to give the impression of steam. But that's just me. Actually, looking at it now, it looks less like a train and more like a camera with a telephoto lens. They rehearsed everything beforehand, from the song to the cutting of the cake to the doing the bumps with the birthday girl. Unfortunately, they rehearsed the bumps in a room with a much higher ceiling. That's why they call them the bumps. Cats now. And here's how Sting comes up with tunes these days. He puts his cat in a tree full of wind chimes. All he's got to do now is come up with the words. We've kept a candle burning for 5 years, day and night, for our dear departed Labrador, Blunkett. Oh. That's not actually another cat on the other side of the door. It's the gloved hand of Ant from Ant and Dec. He's famished after another day of doing links for I'm a Celebrity, and he's lost the key to his dressing room. He pulls the bowl under, and the producer pulls it back. Oh, aye, aye. Where's my dinner? Is that a raccoon or a badger wearing a mask? Where's he off to? Up to no good, I'll be bound. Where's he gone? Ah! How did he get round so quick? It's a dance as old as time. Cat versus fish. Who turned the lights out? It goes against all that we've been taught, but it's true. It's happening. It's a cat giving a back massage to a dog. What next? A magpie trying to ride on the back of a cat? I don't believe it. It's as if I'd seen this clip before. You'll be telling me next you got a clip of a cat chasing a bear up a tree. Hang on, it's a bear and a cat. You're kidding me! Surely not. I'm psychic. Call Derek Acora and tell him I'm on my way. We've all done it. Licking the electric fly swatter to pass the time before Emmerdale comes on. Brilliant fun. I want to go. It's the crack of dawn and Linda Robson and family are still celebrating her panto check coming through. That's not a paddling pool, it's a punch bowl. 42 litres of Bacardi, 8 litres of gin and a twist of lemon. Go for it!
Best ride you'll ever have. I'm going to hate you lot when I come down.
And I'm gonna hate yous lot when I come down.
Ready? 5, 3, 2, 1. See you later.
Oh my word, I think she's gone into labour. Probably the wrong ride to go on if you're 9 months pregnant. But they say there's a certain euphoria about the birth process that kicks in after a while. It's the natural endorphins. I hate them blokes downstairs too. Oh. Yes, it's kicked in.
God! It's nice, actually. My legs are shaking. I quite like this bit.
Ah, it's the BBC's Claire Balding with her scriptwriter friend, Francis, taking a little time off during filming of Live Crafts. If you're wondering, it was a short-haired Dachshund that won that year. Princess Michael of Kent now feeding a chip to a fish. Oh, it's not her after all. No, just looks a bit like her from the side.
Oh, my God.
Ah, Glastonbury. Only 200 quid in. Worth every penny.
All over now, end. I don't believe it! I've got it on video! You've been framed, here I come!
Yes, you do. That's it. Don't help her up, fellas. Toya, you're due on the pyramid stage in 5 minutes. Get a move on, love. And finally, last year's winner of America's Got Talent was accused of not actually performing all her dance routines herself. Some suspected trickery. Now the truth is out. What do you get if you cross a blueberry with a strawberry? A booby.
Blueberries.
Or a blue straw. Or a straw blue. But boobies is much more fun. Everybody. Boobies. The doctor told her that if she lived as a bedside lamp for a year, he would fly her to South America for the operation to turn her into one. So she walked around with a 60-watt bulb in a gob and a lampshade on her head.
Julia, should we make vegetarian food? Nope. Should we have beef? How about... cupcake. Yay! You think we should have cupcakes? All right!
See, when this clip started, I thought this little girl was really clever. I'm rapidly realizing she's got absolutely no idea what she's saying.
Yay! Cupcake!
You join us in the BBC sound effects department, where they're working on audience reactions for the Andrew Marr Show. Perfect. That's Andrew's walk-on sorted. We're peering through the crack in the door that is filming with your smartphone vertical. And those feet actually belong to the car.
What happens?
Oh, that's what happens.
Somebody's here.
And finally, the birthday party is about to begin, and the first guest is Auntie Verna.
It's Berta.
Unfortunately, he doesn't like Auntie Verna. Worlds collide now. Fancy bumping into you, eh? Still to come, bad luck. A schmuck. And duck. Or was it a horse? Find out after the break. Welcome back. It's B-Boy Flavor X, or Justin, as he's known to his violin teacher. And he's going to show us the move that made him #1 breakdancer in Hastings this year. Put your slippers on, your dinner's on the table. A bunch of shiftless youths, high on alcopops, hanging about up to no good. Yes, it's BBC Three's version of The Last of the Summer Wine. Next week they have a bonfire, and it spreads to a hedge. Here's episode 3, in which they find some long sticks in a wood. Oh, it's priceless. Catch it on the iPlayer if you've missed it. It's Christmas at the Feltham Young Offenders Unit, and even the warders join in the festive spirit. Ouch! Yeah, a bit sinister, mate. Aled Jones celebrates getting another series of songs of praise. Ow. These are the grooves that Justin Bieber's record company have been working on to capture the lucrative heavy metal market. The kid is a decoy. In this clip, the girl on camera makes the understatement of the century. Here it comes.
This is not good.
No, it's not. But here it is again in spine-crunching slow motion. This is not good. Any dyslexic dancers out there? This one's for you.
Give me a C.
C.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me a T.
T.
What does that spell?
The great outdoors now, and here he is, the human chameleon. One giant leap for man, and also a broken nose for a man. Oh. We can see you now. Ah, the A13 is such a slow road, isn't it? Especially since that earthquake. Oh, it's hit a crack. Council will be down there later, filling it in with tarmac. Who hasn't strapped an outboard motor onto a clog and gone for a spin round the bulrushes? Oh, it's great fun. I want to go. Trick shots are the best bit of playing frisbee. Try this one. Bouncing it off your mum. It's come to something when Alison can't even spell her own name correctly. Perhaps it was supposed to say arson. This is actually a bronzer mine. Yes, where they dig out the makeup known as bronzer. On the upside, at the end of the day, these three will be a lovely golden brown colour. 90s indie band The Verve in a team bonding session in the Lake District.
Go!
Bang goes Richard Ashcroft. This is a cute clip until you realise that she's leading these ducks towards the Chinese takeaway in the high street. Sorry, kids, but in 2 days' time they'll be flat as a pancake and covered in five spice. Men at work now demonstrating that workmen of all kinds are committed to doing the best job possible. The doctor will see you now, madam. That's a very tidy room. But it was. You can only guess what the treatment's like. This car alarm makes the sound of a barking dog. Yes, it prevents burglars, especially cat burglars. Yes. I suspect we might need to take a look underneath that car. Yes, as I thought, crankshaft. The Tate & Lyle sugar mine on the outskirts of Swaffham. And there's an urgent order for Simon Cowell's tea break. Simon's going to be furious. 2 wheelbarrows mating. The problem is, you take 1 wheelbarrow out for a trip. They all want to come, don't they? We want to come on the trip. At Halfords, the staff prepare for their Christmas performance of Chim Chimney from Mary Poppins. I always take my kids to Halfords for the panto. Well, you can't get spark plugs at the London Palladium, can you? Junior doctors often work very long shifts, and there's really only one way to wake them up for meals. Dinner's ready! It's The Apprentice. You've been frame style. Amstrad needs someone to load their equivalent of the iPad up for delivery, and with your flat cap, workman's overalls and roll-up, you're already 50% qualified. Welcome to the Amstrad loading bay. You're fired. Double fired. Get out. It's time for our top 5 reasons to call an exorcist. At 5, there's something in our dog, and it's not roundworm. No wonder with a goth for an owner. At 4, the poltergeist is furious. The bins are only collected twice monthly. And I'm with the poltergeist on that. At 3, trouble in the U-bend. It's Derek Akora's toilet. What's that, Sam? The Sunnyflow's playing up again. Fresh in at number 2. No, it's not Sharon Osbourne, post-facelift. It's a cat that speaks English.
No. Are you happy?
Does he look happy?
No,
it doesn't. And our number 1 reason to call an exorcist, full-on child possession. Kids and sport. Badminton, the sport of wimps. There's something you don't see very often, a polar bear sunbathing. How did that child on the right get a completely smooth face? Too much oil of Ulay? There he is, the last of the CND protesters. Go for it, Bjork. What was that supposed to be? Here comes the world's tallest American football referee. Look at him. He's 16 feet tall, a giant of a man. Forget your trousers, run. It's a giant. Ever played faceball? It's a cross between football and Facebook. And again. Baseball. Brilliant fun. It's the captain of the Dodgers now, short for Jammy Dodgers.
Where's your mitt, honey? Honey, where is it? On your head.
There's your walking stick. A blue, sparkly football. It makes the girls work harder to get possession.
Go, Maggie, go, go, go!
Take it away.
That's how we all felt during the last World Cup. Never trust a chef who uses an axe to cook with. I wonder why he's so bald on top. I think we get the idea. Grubs up, everyone. Oh, he's got hooves, too. Fern Cotton Stalker is becoming ever bolder. If it wasn't for the fact that he was Peter Powell, she'd have him arrested.
Oh, hi, I'm Peter Powell. Yeah, hi.
This week on Sky One, it's Ross Kemp on garages. Ross examines the dangerous world of garages. Viewing figures were through the roof. Hello, yes. I'm glad you got your earpiece on. It's Harry Hill. It's about your window. Yes, that one. Don't go. We're still watching. Come back. Call you later. Joe Pasquale always likes to limber up before a gig by felling a tree. It just helps him to concentrate. Go for it, Joe. Uh-oh. Neighbour Alan Johnson ain't gonna be too pleased when he gets home from Threshers.
Think you are Alan a new shed?
You better get Alan a new shed. Slow down! Thank heavens that pane of glass was there to prevent injury. And so the John Barrowman Open Golf Tournament begins in the traditional way as John's caddy demonstrates some of the many talents which have made him the most in-demand caddy in the Cardiff area. Yes, it's the John Barrowman Open, sponsored by Boots Wet Wipes. Oh, that's gonna smart. We join Ant and Dec at their joint gym in Chiswick. I know what you're thinking. That's Ant on the right, because he's always on the right, but remember, they got their backs to us. Oops, that's what I call hitting the deck. We're with Bill Clinton's brother, Bradley. Not as successful as Bill, but he finds a way to fill those long days without the help of an intern. What's the point of a wood burner outside? Gary Barlow has struck up quite a friendship with his personal trainer, hasn't he? The air is thick with sweat and Lynx body spray. He's got no qualifications. He's just a blacksmith that he struck up a conversation with at the local forge. Still, it seems to be working. Meanwhile, Aston from JLS quite obviously cheats whilst performing the moonwalk. He needs this machinery on stage with him. The fans are too busy screaming at his abs to notice. And he's only had that flat a month. You'll lose your deposit. Tim Vine's 43rd birthday in his cottage in Cheam, and he's showing off again. Poor Sister Sonia. I bought him that carpet. Crikey, that's a big licorice also. He'll never get that down in one go. He's created a lovely vibe in that basement, though, hasn't he? The mirror just draws your eye away from the painted breeze blocks. Well, it did. 7 years bad luck! And if you don't think You've Been Framed's funny, you don't know zip.
Road 5. I said road 5.
Which means it's time for me to ask, what happens next? Find out after the break. Welcome back. So, what happened next? Now that's what I call heckling. Not all of Bonnie Langford's family went into show business. No, here's black sheep Swaffham Langford.
Take care of the good mommy and smile.
Who went into hairdressing.
That's a video.
Is the ever-youthful Peter Noon of Herman's Hermits. Something tells me he's into something good. Oh, ask your grandmother. Herman's Hermits, Peter Noon. A kind of hush all over the world. It's rarely seen outside Swaffham, but Mimic the Pheasant is one of their most popular sports. Even more popular than Don't Scare the Hare. And that's saying something.
Come this way.
Meanwhile, at all girls' school Benenden, they've installed a moat to stop the gals from going down the Londis for their copies of Heat. You'll just have to see if you can borrow matrons. Grazia's good as well. Ah, the rotary clothes era offers much more than it delivers. But tear your eyes away from that to watch early footage of S Club 7. Yep, this was the showreel that propelled them off the patio. I wouldn't mind, but I blew that up and felt quite dizzy as a result. I could have put a few more puffs into that slide, though. Dad has actually applied for planning permission to convert that into a dual carriageway, but the neighbours are kicking up a fuss. They say there's enough going on in that garden already. Oh. And I'm inclined to agree. Finally, Nan's cremation was a very informal affair. It's how she would have wanted it. It's time for some more of Frane's famous last words.
Hello. Hi. This is not spooky.
This is not spooky. Not spooky enough for you, eh? Well, that can be fixed very easily. Release the neighbor!
You hear me?
During the week, he works at the butcher's. As you know, in America, they do everything much bigger. This is actually the world's largest B-day. That's it. Get yourself cleaned up. On this setting, it actually provides a colonic irrigation, too. But normally they pull a curtain over for it. They couldn't afford a top board, especially now the bottom one's broken as well. Still, they got a new surfboard. Hey! Meanwhile, at the Eden Project... Yeah, right on his botany. Try as you might, you could never escape from Brad and Angelina's Island HQ. At the last count, they were cooking 44 dinners every night. Mainly fish fingers. It's Princess Diana's old BBF, James Hewitt. And he misses the limelight so much these days, he's taken to showing off to grab a bit of attention. Yes, I'll be signing autographs in the gents' changing rooms. And exposed at last, the real culprits behind the Tewkesbury floods of 2007. It was these 5 kids. I know it's far-fetched, but I just said it on TV, so it must be true. Someone turn the tap off. Grumpy animals, and it's another day, another family, another video camera. Ouch! Please don't poke the visitors. At the Battersea Rays home, unwanted rays hope for the day when a new owner will arrive to take them away from all this. Will you be my friend? But remember, they're not all called Ray. I had one called Steve. A baby ostrich. What's he eating?
Oh, he got my ring!
A wedding ring! 2 weeks later, laid an egg. And when it hatched, the baby bird had the ring round its neck. What are the chances of that happening?
You know what?
More paparazzi nearly come a cropper at the moat surrounding Michael McIntyre's house. As we all know, Michael shuns the limelight and will kill to protect his privacy.
Hey, Michael, alone! Don't want to talk to you.
Not on a first date, please. At least buy me dinner. Or a flat-screen TV would be nice.
Okay, this video is called How to Get a Raccoon to Give You a Hug. Come on, give me a hug.
I find the best way is to put peanut butter all over my tummy. Mind you, you need a cotton bud to get the last bits out of your belly button.
Sit.
And we haven't had many medals in the past for Olympic hammer throwing, but with this chap on our side, all that could change. Frame gold! Parties now, and while there's air in my...
The Freshers are here next on ITV2. New home, new friends, exciting times. We're off to Luton for the first week of uni. Now priorities. There's a big night out to be had. What's everyone going to wear? This is the next 3 years of your life. Got to make an impression.